In the pursuit of our dreams, there's a fundamental truth we must grasp. Picture a mountain climber setting out at dawn. There's a long, arduous ascent ahead, a journey that demands more than mere physical strength. It needs a conscious, deliberate, and determined effort. This journey, my friends, is akin to the pursuit of our dreams and ambitions. Imagine the champions we idolize, the greats who have carved their names into the annals of history. They didn't ascend to the pinnacle of success by mere chance or fortune. They transformed themselves through a conscious, deliberate, and determined effort. They became individuals they had never been before, breaking the shackles of their past selves. Now consider the mentors who stood by these champions. They saw a spark, a potential that even the champions themselves might not have recognized. Like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble to reveal the masterpiece within, these mentors guided their proteges, helping them unearth their true potential. It's time we acknowledge the power of having such a mentor. Someone who's been there, done that, someone who can guide us to places within ourselves that we can't reach alone. This journey isn't a solitary one. It requires trust in the process and understanding that personal growth often needs an external perspective. But this journey also demands shedding the weight of labels that others have imposed upon us. The easiest thing to do is to live authentically, free of these limiting beliefs. The most challenging part, believing that you can do it. But trust me, you can. What we need is to make a conscious, deliberate, and determined effort to think beyond what life has thrown at us. If we don't, we risk falling into a cycle of repetition, doing the same thing over and over again. This journey demands more. It demands growth, change, and the courage to step out of the frame to see the bigger picture. And so, my friends, let us embark on this journey together. A journey that demands a commitment to self-transformation. A journey that requires us to become someone we've never been, to reach heights we've never imagined. Are you ready to begin? Because this journey, this conscious, deliberate, and determined effort starts now. Let's imagine the champions we admire, like Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan. They weren't simply born great, they were guided, molded, and shaped. They had mentors who played pivotal roles in their lives. Ali had Angelo Dundee, his coach, his mentor, the man who saw the spark in him and fanned it into a blazing flame. Dundee was more than just a trainer. He was a friend, a confidant, and a guide. He helped Ali navigate the complexities of the boxing world and in the process become the greatest of all time. Michael Jordan, on the other hand, had Phil Jackson. Jackson was the guru who helped Jordan transcend his raw talent and become an icon. He taught Jordan the importance of team play, of trusting his teammates, and the value of a strong defensive game. Jackson's influence on Jordan was transformative. These mentors saw something in these champions that they couldn't see in themselves. As Muhammad Ali wisely put it, you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. A mentor brings that external perspective, the ability to see the bigger picture, and the wisdom to guide you towards it. The importance of having a mentor cannot be overstated. They're the ones who've walked the path before us. They've stumbled, they've fallen, and they've learned. They can help us avoid the pitfalls they've encountered, guide us through the challenges we face, and inspire us to reach higher than we ever thought possible. A mentor can be a coach, a teacher, a family member, or even a friend. What matters is their experience, their wisdom, and their willingness to guide you. They can help you unlock potential you didn't even know you had, and they can push you to become the best version of yourself. So, find a mentor, seek their wisdom, learn from their experiences, and allow them to guide you on your path to greatness. Remember, even the greatest champions had their mentors. Personal growth often requires an external perspective. Now think about the labels that have been slapped on you by others. These labels, whether they be too young, too old, unqualified, unworthy, or incapable, can become self-fulfilling prophecies if we allow them to define us. We live in a world that is quick to categorize, to box people in, and to reduce our identities to a series of cliched stereotypes. Yet each of us is more than the sum of our labels. We are complex, multifaceted individuals with the capacity for growth and change. But breaking free from these labels requires more than just wishful thinking. It requires a conscious, deliberate, and determined effort to redefine ourselves, to challenge the narratives we've been fed, and to write our own stories. Consider the weight these labels carry, the power they hold over us. They can limit our potential, blind us to our own strengths, and keep us stuck in a state of perpetual self-doubt. But remember this: labels are not facts. They are opinions, often formed by people who don't fully understand us or our capabilities. The process of shedding these labels can be daunting indeed. It involves confronting our deepest fears and insecurities, questioning the beliefs we've held about ourselves, and daring to envision a life beyond the confines of our labels. It's a journey of self-discovery, of unlocking the potential that lies dormant within us. But the beauty of this journey is that it's within our reach. Each day we have the opportunity to challenge these labels, to redefine ourselves, and to step into our authentic selves. It's about rejecting the notion that we are static beings, confined to the identities that have been assigned to us. Living authentically means embracing who we truly are, without the shackles of societal labels. It means honoring our unique talents, passions, and experiences, and using them as a compass to guide our decisions and actions. Believing that you can shed these labels is the most challenging part. But once you start believing in your ability to shape your own identity, you'll find that the labels you once feared no longer hold power over you. You become the author of your own narrative, the master of your own destiny. And that, my friends, is the power of a conscious, deliberate, determined effort. Our culture may try to erode our sense of self and belief in ourselves. It may seek to paint us as less than who we truly are, to limit our potential, to shackle us with doubt. This is a battle that we all face, a struggle that can often feel insurmountable. But it's in this struggle that we find our true strength, our true selves. Consider the words of Richard Wright. The impulse to dream has slowly been beaten out of me through the experiences of life. This quote resonates with many of us, doesn't it? Life, with its ups and downs, its triumphs and tragedies, can sometimes seem like a relentless force intent on crushing our dreams. We live in a society that often seeks to marginalize us, to make us feel powerless and insignificant. It's a culture that thrives on fear and insecurity, on the belief that we are not enough, that we cannot achieve our dreams. This reality can make the struggle to dream even more challenging. And yet it is precisely in this struggle that we find our true power. Because it's when we push against the weight of these cultural forces, when we resist the urge to conform, when we dare to dream despite everything, that we truly begin to understand who we are and what we're capable of. This struggle is not easy. It requires us to make a conscious, deliberate, and determined effort to think beyond what life has thrown at us. It requires us to resist the urge to do the same thing over and over again, to challenge the dominant culture that seeks to stifle our creativity and individuality. We must recognize that if we don't program our minds will be programmed by others. And when that happens, we become victims of external influences, unable to control our own destinies. So, how do we resist? How do we struggle to dream in a culture that often seeks to suppress our dreams? We start by understanding that our past does not define our future. We surround ourselves with people who believe in us, who inspire us. We hone our communication skills because when we speak, we tell the world who we are. The struggle to dream becomes even more challenging, but remember, it's in this struggle that we find our true selves, our true power. Keep dreaming, keep fighting, and never give up. So how can you, especially if you're an adult with labels and crushed creativity, break free from this cycle? That's a question worth contemplating. The answer lies not in the shackles of the past, but in the boundless potential of the future. The first step is to change your mindset. Recognize that the power to shape your life is in your hands. It's time to challenge the preconceived notions you have about yourself. Are you truly incapable, or have you simply been led to believe so? It's essential to question, to wonder, and above all, to dream. Remember, your mind is the canvas on which you paint the masterpiece of your life. It's time to pick up that brush. Next, surround yourself with quality people. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So, who are you allowing into your circle? Are they lifters or leaners? Do they encourage you to reach for the stars? Or do they pull you back down to earth? Choose your companions wisely, for they can either be the wind beneath your wings or the weight that drags you down. Lastly, develop your communication skills. When you speak, the world listens. The way you communicate your thoughts, ideas, and dreams can significantly impact how they are received. So ensure your voice is heard loud and clear. Speak with confidence, with conviction, and with courage. Remember, your words have the power to shape your reality. In the end, breaking free from a cycle that's been holding you back requires a conscious, deliberate, and determined effort. It's about embracing the power within you to shape your destiny. It's about refusing to accept the labels that have been thrust upon you and choosing to define yourself instead. Change your mindset, surround yourself with quality people, and develop your communication skills. These may seem like simple steps, but they have the profound ability to transform your life. So take that leap of faith, break free from the cycle, and soar towards your dreams. Someone's opinion of you does not have to determine your reality. These words ring with truth and power. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with expectations and standards, it's easy to lose sight of our individuality. But let's step back for a moment and appreciate the power of uniqueness. We are all a blend of experiences, dreams, and talents that no one else possesses. This uniqueness is our superpower. It's what sets us apart in a sea of faces and makes us stand out in the crowd. Remember, your uniqueness is not a liability, it's an asset. It's the essence of who you are. It's time to embrace this uniqueness, to let it shine in all its glory. It's time to stop comparing ourselves to others and start celebrating our individuality. It's time to quit trying to fit into a mold and start creating our own. In the grand scheme of things, it's not about who's better or worse. It's about being the best version of ourselves. It's about nurturing our talents, pursuing our passions, and making a difference in our own unique way. When we embrace our uniqueness, we give ourselves the freedom to be who we truly are. We stop living for others and start living for ourselves. We stop conforming to societal standards and start setting our own. We stop being a copy and start being an original. In this journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance, there's one thing that's non-negotiable: an unstoppable attitude. This is the kind of attitude that refuses to bow down to challenges, that doesn't get swayed by failures, that stands tall in the face of adversity. An unstoppable attitude is about having the courage to dream big, the determination to work hard, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. It's about believing in yourself even when others don't. It's about staying true to your path, even when the road gets tough. So, don't let anyone or anything hold you back. Embrace your uniqueness, fuel it with an unstoppable attitude, and let it guide you towards your dreams. Remember, you have to have an unstoppable attitude, and no excuse is acceptable. A conscious, deliberate, determined effort has the profound ability to change not only our individual trajectories, but also the collective course of our lives. It's an empowering concept that encourages us to take control of our destinies, to shape our own stories. This idea is not about immediate success or sudden transformation. It's about the steady cultivation of self, the ongoing commitment to growth and improvement. It's about understanding that the journey to becoming the best version of ourselves is a marathon, not a sprint. Imagine a sculptor meticulously chipping away at a block of granite. With each deliberate strike, the sculptor reveals a little more of the masterpiece hidden within. That's what a conscious, deliberate, determined effort looks like. It's about making consistent, purposeful actions towards your goals, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. But remember, this journey is not just about you, it's also about the impact you can have on others. When you commit to growth and improvement, you inspire those around you to do the same. Your deliberate, determined effort can create a ripple effect, sparking change and growth in others. This is the power of conscious effort, the ability to inspire transformation beyond yourself. Let's also remember that conscious effort is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about acknowledging our flaws, our mistakes, and using them as stepping stones towards growth. It's about embracing the journey with all its twists and turns, and understanding that every step, every stumble, every triumph is a part of our unique story. So don't shy away from the challenge. Embrace it. Understand that every day presents a new opportunity to learn, to grow, to become a little better than you were yesterday. This is what a conscious, deliberate, determined effort is all about. It's about being relentless in the pursuit of growth, both personally and collectively. It's about understanding that our individual efforts can contribute to a larger collective transformation. And it's about realizing that through our conscious, deliberate, determined effort, we can shape not only our own stories, but also the narrative of the world around us. So my friends, let's commit to this journey. Let's make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to become the best versions of ourselves, and in doing so, inspire others to do the same. It's about being relentless in the pursuit of growth, both personally and collectively. So, my friends, be conscious in your efforts, deliberate in your actions, and determined in your pursuit of greatness. It's not about walking a predefined path, but about blazing your own trail, and it starts by rewriting your story. You are not the labels others have stuck on you. You are not the past mistakes or the missed opportunities. You are the author of your narrative, and it's high time you grab that pen. Break free from the shackles of old labels, the chains that have been holding you back. Embrace the transformative power within you, the power to become who you've always wanted to be. Embrace the change, the evolution, the growth. It might be uncomfortable, it might be hard, but remember, every butterfly has to break out of its cocoon. Together we will rise, relentlessly pursuing the growth that will define our legacy. Let's embark on this journey of transformation. Let's make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to become our best selves.